Liverpool fans always create a special atmosphere at Anfield, where the club manager Gerard Houllier is shaping a side to challenge for the championship, with new recruits like Titi Camara, whose great goal helped Liverpool to victory at Leeds United in August. Today, David O'Leary brings Leeds to Anfield not for revenge, but for the points that are needed to keep his side in the championship chase. Last time out in the league, Leeds won at Sunderland, a 7th away success this season. Can they make it 8 at Anfield this afternoon? Hello once again, I'm Martin Tyler. This is Anfield and the sound of the Liverpool anthem. You'll never walk alone. Famous home of Liverpool also humming with anticipation. It's Liverpool against Leeds United, Liverpool 4th in the Premiership against the long-time leaders who have just been knocked down into 2nd place by the return to domestic action of Manchester United. In fact, since either of these clubs last played for points, Manchester United have caught up on 3 league fixtures, drawing with Arsenal and beating Middlesbrough and Sheffield Wednesday. They're currently 3 points ahead of Leeds, 9 ahead of Liverpool. Well, a great welcome for the teams, and let's give you the team news. Liverpool's problems are in attack. Robbie Fowler, ankle. Michael Owen, hamstring. They're both out of contention. And today, Gerard Houllier brings together Titi Camara and the Dutch striker Eric Meyer. In midfield, Jamie Redknapp, another long-term absentee. And David Thompson is suspended for a red card in a reserve match against Leeds. But a strong quartet of Schmitzer, Gerrard, Hamann and Berger. Jamie Carragher continues at right back. Rigobert Song is away at the African Cup of Nations. So too is the lead skipper, Lucas Radebe. Michael Dewberry deputises again, despite 4 stitches in a head wound. Left back Ian Hart, the only player exonerated by David O'Leary in the inquest on last Sunday's FA Cup exit at Aston Villa. But there's only one change from that side. Alan Smith, who made his debut here last season and scored, replaces this season's top scorer, Michael Bridges.
Here from Little Sutton, courtesy, as always, of our friends at Carlsberg.
Well, it's judgmental time for Liverpool, really, coming up 3 successive games against the 3 teams above them in the table. Leeds today, they're away at Arsenal a week tomorrow. And then their next game after that is at Manchester United early in March. Gerard Houllier. Phil Thompson behind him. For Gerard Houllier, it's his 50th league game in sole charge of Liverpool. And he actually started at home to Leeds 15 months ago. When the sides met in August at Elland Road, Liverpool won by 2-1, so they're looking to complete a Premiership double Leeds for what would be the 3rd time in 4 seasons. Mike Reid supervising the toss-up between Gary Kelly on the left, just gone out of your picture, and Sami Hyypiä, who continues to captain Liverpool in the absence of Fowler. There he is. Robbie's got a plaster on an ankle that's had another operation needed to cure a long-standing problem. Also, of course, Jamie Redknapp is the first-choice skipper. Fowler the vice-captain, but Hyypiä, the man who wears the armband today. It's a big day for Eric Meyer, who's been fully fit in his time at Anfield for long enough to stake a claim for a regular place. He's not scored a Premiership goal. We'll be hoping to put that right over the next 90 minutes. So Liverpool 4th. Leeds are 6 points ahead of them. They played a game less. But whatever the circumstances, this has always been a highly charged fixture. And between today, the current generations of the two clubs are very much on the youthful side. There's only one outfield player who is in his 30s, and that's Meyer. 20-year-old Jonathan Woodgate will be looking to keep an eye on him. Liverpool have a free kick. Meyer is good in the air, so it's a chance to put something in his direction. Steven Gerrard loitering in a posse of players in red, just on the edge of that Leeds area. Berger's going to take it. Gary Kelly got his head to it. And it's knocked further forward by McPhail. Back goes Dubrick, just got there before Meyer. And then overhit by Haman. See the top of Michael Dubrick's head, that little cluster of stitches, just feeling them then. It was in an incident, a clash with Paul Merson, and the move that led up to Aston Villa's winning goal against Leeds in the FA Cup last Sunday. Here's Carragher. Camara again, who's a real box of tricks as a player. Never quite know what to expect from him. But he's certainly a potential match winner. Free kick to Leeds. Gary Kelly to take the free kick. Cut out by Carragher. Schmitzer has had an injury-hit time since coming to Liverpool. He's got wide players in midfield, both from the Czech Republic. Schmitzer on the right, Berger on the left. McPhail. Kuehl trying to glance it on. Leeds have won here twice since the start of the Premiership, but they've also had some hammerings, a 4-0 and a 5-0 to Liverpool in the mid-90s. But without Owen and Fowler, Liverpool will be trying to maybe celebrate with even a single goal here. It'll be a big test for Camara and Meyer. Matteo. Likes to come deep, just off the main striker. McPhail. Moncho doing the defending. Berger trying to make up the ground on Kelly. Dietmar Hamann, brought here from Newcastle. He's another of the players that Gerard Houllier hasn't been able to put out on a regular basis. I think it's fair to say that Liverpool haven't fielded their first choice team at any point this season, so it's a great credit that they find themselves where they are in the league. Dubrick trying to minimise the absence of Lucas Radebe. Mattia, wanting an early cross, he doesn't get it, it's into the feet of Berger, he's made space for a shot! Well, it was a terrific shot, and Nigel Martin got enough on it to make the save. It was hit with such power that you wondered for a fraction of a second that might overpower the Leeds United goalkeeper. But he's diverted it past the post, and Liverpool have to settle for a corner, which Schmitzer takes. And it was prodded goalwards by Ancho. Berger. Here's Gerrard. Very highly thought of. But Leeds have got plenty of players in that category themselves, including Harry Kewell, who started wide-ish on the left-hand side. Try and just supplement that midfield. He's the one who will expect to get forward to support Smith if and when Leeds get some controlled possession. Hart. Here's the Norwegian backer. Touch from McPhail. Wilcox trying to play it down the line. Patrick Berger really leathered the ball goalwards a moment or two ago. Unlucky not to score. Smith. Picked off by Herpier. Meyer turned his back. Kelly. Berger seeing him off. Goal to tell you about at Filbert Street. It's Leicester City 1, Middlesbrough 0. An own goal from the Middlesbrough player Keith O'Neill to the benefit of the Leicester manager Martin O'Neill. Free kick to Liverpool. Ian Hart thinks there was a dive. Mike Reid gives his point of view to the Leeds left back. Schmitzer, as soon as he felt the contact, went to ground. Berger taking it. Here is Schmitzer. Trying to tee it up for Camara. Hamann. It was Ancho who fed it to him in the end. Still looking for his first Liverpool goal, the German. And he's quite capable of getting it from that sort of position. Berger's free kick. And Schmitzer controlled it well. Ancho feeding it back, and you could see what Hamann was trying to do, get the outside of the right foot round it. But it flew rather off the top of the instep, high into the crowd. Looped high by Herpier defensively. Smith, who made a sensational debut as a substitute in this fixture last season, stealing the headlines from Harry Kewell and company. Leeds were losing for a period in the game, but won 3-1. Smith scored with his first touch as a senior player. Maybe it's a case of horses for courses for David O'Leary. Michael Bridges on the bench at the beginning of the day. Incidentally, another piece of news from elsewhere in the Premiership: there's a late kick-off at Southampton, Glenn Hoddle's first game in charge because of the problems on the motorway leading south. It'll be 3:30, Southampton against West Ham. Ten minutes gone here, and it's Liverpool 0, Leeds United 0. Duvry. Leeds still in the UEFA Cup, but Liverpool now have only the league to focus on. And these days finishing third is a big prize, a chance to get in the Champions League. Matteo with the cross. Woodgate stretching defensively for Leeds. Berger is there. Real early search for supremacy here. Liverpool have settled the quicker. Matteo. It's forward cleverly by Steven Gerrard. Boga strong against Berger. And nifty with his footwork initially. Took on one too many, and it's Matteo for camera. Woodgate committed himself, and that's good play by Jason Wilcox to get in behind a defender who'd come out and tidy things up with the help of the goalkeeper. Wilcox, who will remember playing at Anfield on a famous day for Blackburn and leaving here with a championship medal in his grasp. Carragher. Berger's the one who's troubling Leeds particularly so far. Camera. Matteo. Again, Liverpool taking the low route. May not be to the particular liking of Meyer, but it's certainly not to the liking of the Leeds United back line. And ball by Bakker. Who has been very much a regular over the last couple of months. David Batty still not fully fit to resume in the Leeds midfield. Oh man, it bounced off him, and Wilcox got in. And we'll head it forward here to Kewell. Liverpool used the FA Cup weekend to spend a few days in Malta to freshen bodies and minds. Leeds had all the exertion of playing in the Cup, but none of the exhilaration when they twice led at Aston Villa but lost. Hyypiä. Here's Schmitzer. Matteo supporting well on the left-hand side. A lot of players forward for Liverpool. Carman. There's a little flip pass for Gerrard, already having a look to see what's on for the cross. Goes behind off Woodgate for another Liverpool corner. Liverpool worked short, they got 2 against 1. Osho didn't really have the confidence to put power into go for goal. I think we're just trying to knock it down for a teammate. Here's Smith chasing at the other end, and Sander Westerveld reacting smartly as he needed to. Boga impeded. Wilcox. Trail didn't want it there, but Bakker doing the backing up. Good progress, high fuel. Quite far enough for Leeds. Oh, Harman got a touch. Dewberry was committed like a runaway truck that couldn't put the brakes on. Nothing given. Kelly. Smith. Kuehl starting to show some signs of supporting through the centre now. Bowyer down and Harman being called to order. There's a yellow card in Mike Reed's hand for Harman for being late. On Lee Bowyer. Time for me to tell you that there's been a goal for Bradford City at Valley Parade at home to Arsenal from Dean Windass. Bowyer, I think, momentarily off the pitch. Kelly takes. Woodgate's come forward. Smith very nearly was able to guide it off the chest into a shooting position. Camera. And Michael Dewberry going across, having been up for the initial free kick. He was on his way back, but now he's given away a free kick. Spotting some illegal contact by Gerrard as he made a forward run. Just catching McPhail as Dewberry dealt with the ball. Backer mishitting it. Berger seizing on it. Kelly able to intercept. Smith using his body quite cutely then to stop Hierpier stretching around him without fouling him. So Leeds do get a free kick. They may be young, some of these players, but they're streetwise as well, as Alan Smith showed then. But failed to take it. Dewberry stayed back this time. Woodgate's trying to reach it by the far post, but stood no chance against Westerveld. And this is why Woodgate stayed back to cope with Camara. It's reached Berger. And now Matteo. Leeds have regrouped. Good conditions for playing. Too much wind about. Temperatures than of late, and certainly a match that's developing very warmly as well. Schlizer getting away from McPhail, and Wilcox ending up on the deck. It's quite a long way out this, even given the power that both Berger and Harman have in their locker. Nonetheless, they've set up a four-man wall. Liverpool has put Schlizer on the end of it. Here's Harman. It's in! Well, it was very spectacular for Liverpool. No real pretense, just get it wide. Schlizer now curls off the wall. And it took a touch on the way off Woodgate. That made it impossible for Martin to get to it. But Harman, who's been looking for his first Liverpool goal, gets it with the aid of Jonathan Woodgate's unwitting deflection. So Leeds United are behind at Anfield inside the opening 20 minutes. Bakker. Wilcox. Quite high enough for Kuhl. Also got his head to it for Liverpool. Hart. Bowyer trying to dart in behind Matteo. Well, it was a long way out, but not too far for Didi Hamann. McPhail. That was Smith coming across the defender, but not making good enough contact. Camara, that's dangerous in that part of the pitch. Played it blind, really. Hurpia able to clear and Gary Kelly in that situation where defenders feel obliged to go for a ball that they can't really get. Here's another angle on it. And you could see that Woodgate's touch didn't make a difference, but it would be a hard man to take it away from Didi Hamann. Equalised at Valley Parade through Thierry Henry, 1-1 there. Bakker. Kuhl. Camara. Just to give you an indication of the difficulty of the Leeds task going into this game. Liverpool drew their last home match a couple of weeks ago against Middlesbrough. They'd won the previous 7 at Anfield in the Premiership. And although we pointed up Fowler and Owen being out today, that's by no means unusual this season. They've only actually played together for about an hour in a senior match. But Leeds have a corner. Wilcox. McPhail got too much fade on it. Unusual experience this for Leeds United, playing on a Saturday. They haven't done that since November, for all sorts of reasons. So far, a particularly happy return to the traditional football day. Meyer. Meyer's won a couple of international honours with Holland. Matteo. Wins that tussle. Smith slipping. Easy then for Hurpia. He's given it away to McPhail, and that's a lovely instant pass for Kuhl to nick it beyond Hamann. And he tried to just roll it into Smith. Now, had that been down the left-hand side, I'm sure Harry Kuhl would have gone for goal himself. Liverpool had given the ball away. On his feet without the aid of the physio. And trying to get back on duty to defend, or help defend this corner. Kuhl. Well, it was bending all the way. And it didn't need to bend much more for Harry Kuhl for Leeds to be celebrating an equaliser. Festival wasn't sure. And in that Kop stand, the Liverpool fans were holding their breath. close. Kelly having to play on the retreat. David O'Leary on the left of the picture, alongside his chairman, Peter Ridsdale. Camera. Put forward by Harman. Played into space rather cutely there by Gary Kelly. Well represented down that left-hand side, Leeds. So the odds were on this, one of his teammates getting there. It was Wilcox, McPhail and Hart. Three in the centre for Leeds. Not the best of crosses, though. It's Derby County 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1. Their Belgian striker Gilles de Bilde. Goal by Kuehl. When Liverpool won at Elland Road back in August, Steven Gerrard was given the job of curbing Kuehl on the right side of Liverpool's defence, but Gerrard needed in the centre of midfield today. Carragher, the right back, showing off his versatility. Getting a foot in then. Already played once for England as a substitute in Hungary last April. About song, let me remind you, away in the African Cup of Nations. Both sides have lost a player to that particular tournament, and they're still in it. Simon Radabit. Gerrard, who's got a lot of power to surge forward from the centre of the pitch. Passes aim for Berger, who's trying well against Kelly. Camara, Matteo. You're happy to get that away as quickly as possible. Came Herpia, Berger, on the wander again. Gerrard withstanding Kuehl's arrival. He scored a spectacular goal from that sort of position against Sheffield Wednesday to open his Premiership account. Bowyer gets beyond Matteo, and Bowyer beats it goalwards, and it's beaten out by Westerveld. Well, it's lovely individual play by Lee Bowyer here, who likes to explore that particular channel rather than playing wide on the right-hand side in David O'Leary's midfield. Goalkeeper up to the test. Now he's got to consider the corner. A defensive head there for Liverpool. Kuehl. And it's waiting for McPhail to get across to the corner. You'll see Kuehl right in by the goalkeeper, and four coming from the edge of the area. Here Hart is one, Dubry was another, and Smith. His touch was a bit tentative. Camara having a go here against Kelly. It's a thrilling run from Titi Camara, and it needed Leeds to find some cover from somewhere, and they found it through Jason Wilcox. Well, Camara enjoyed that, and so did all the Liverpool supporters. And it's got the side of throw well forward. Matteo looking for some movement. Trying to loop it towards Meyer, but Kelly was in front of him. Liverpool at that particular restart. 17 different players have scored for them in the senior side this season, Liverpool, so there is no dependence on Owen and Fowler, is there? Although I'd love to have them in the team. Alan Smith is one of those forwards who doesn't shirk a tackle. He does pick up a few cards, but he escapes one here. He's already had one suspension this season for touching the cards, and also one for being sent off by today's referee, Mike Reed, in a match at Tottenham earlier in the season. Taken on by Schmitzer, and he would have been in if he'd been able to collect it. Okay. Matteo. Dewberry doing well, so he won't let Meyer get that under control. Schmitzer really caught the eye playing for the Czech Republic in Euro '96 in this country, and particularly here at Anfield. Led by Onshaw. Goes very effective in the air, the header, and then won the free kick, but Bow's taken it from the wrong place. And the first goal of the new millennium for Liverpool at Anfield is the claim of Dietmar Hamann. Just reach this and keep it in. Solid defending by Matteo. Good pressure though by Bakker on Berger, and here's Kewell again. Kelly. Bowyer gets a footing as he was fouled by Gerrard.
We have a message for Leeds supporter Barry Hawthorne. The Stanley White Supporter Club to contact his nearest steward, please. Barry Hawthorne.
Well, the Liverpool supporters, I think, disappointed. There've been one or two fouls the other way that haven't produced cautions. But Gerrard gets booked, and that's his 5th of the campaign, and that will mean a one-match suspension. Things are, Steven Gerrard could miss the game away at Manchester United. Hart, as Leeds try and hit back from a free kick, having conceded to a Liverpool shot following a set piece that was well rehearsed. Schmitzer. Meyer can't force a way through, and force is the operative word. He's up on his feet angrily and having a little flick of the foot at Ian Hart then. Leeds haven't got to where they are in the table without having a strong competitive edge, although they are a very fresh-faced young side. He caught the goalkeeper off his line, but he had a chance to do that. Vestervel's position invited the shot from distance from Eric Bakker, who was chipped in with 4 goals for Leeds this season, but all of them in the FA Cup. Really a little concerned at the recent passage of play. They haven't maybe built on the 1-0 lead in terms of control, as the manager would have liked. They still have that lead. Not happy that the throw's been given the other way, and he chipped it over Mattio's head deliberately then, rather than return it to the Liverpool man. Berger struck Meyer. From that, Bakker had a chance maybe to give Kuehl a run down this right-hand side. Having to live with the doubters who feel that they might not to stay the course. They performed so well over the first half of the Premiership campaign. Schmitzer. Good responsible work defensively by Wilcox again to help Hart. Liverpool have a corner. Leeds have, first of all, to deal with a problem for Dubry. Something to the effect you'll have to go off. Certainly not a problem for the stitches in the head wound there. Here comes the corner. And here comes Nigel Martyn. He hasn't dealt with it decisively. Schmitzer, our man. Well, it was Cameron. I think Herpier felt that Camara stole the opportunity from him, and he was better placed. Have a look at this here as our man curls it in, and Herpier very frustrated that Camara didn't respond to a call. Good tussling by McPhail. Meyer can go to the right-hand side. Schmitzer. Gerrard goes outside him. And Schmitzer uses the midfield man. Meyer waiting by the far post. Oh, and he was unmarked. Needed a deeper ball from Steven Gerrard. Schmitzer tries again. Hart has to hoist it away. Matteo. Just time to have a touch and a look. Not much time though, and in the end Leeds group around Jamie Carragher and force the back pass. Well, he's throwing his weight around, Eric Meyer. He's ruffling a few feathers in the Leeds back line. Kuehl was ambitious and he had support. And so Liverpool appeals that Kuehl actually controlled the ball with an arm then. He certainly spun straight away into the shot. Berger. Room in which to manoeuvre there for Jamie Carragher, with Wilcox an immediate opponent on that side of the pitch. Wilcox heads on, and Kuehl looking to use that ground from time to time as well. Inside the last 5 minutes of the first half. Liverpool 1, Leeds United 0. Carragher. Gates header has only dropped for Maya, who needed onto it. It's a camera. Leeds have lost 5 league games this season. They've only drawn 2, one of which was here on Merseyside, a 4-all thriller with Everton. Kelly. It's good strong play by Sami Hyypiä. Harry Kewell didn't like it. And David O'Leary won't like the scoreline at the moment. Not exactly an open goal. There was no goalkeeper really in the issue, but Steven Gerrard would have seen some Leeds bodies in the way. But he didn't challenge them with a shot on target. Very clever work from Camara, and the muscle of Maya, a feature for Liverpool again. Steven Gerrard with Nigel Martin on the ground, put it into the stand. Well, Kewell's been frustrated. And he was trying to make a nuisance of himself to Sander Westerveld. Mike Reid, who's not a man known for keeping his cards in his pocket. And he started to put the foot up, not much more than that. Don't know how much the referee would have seen of it. He's given a free kick. But there's no doubt the Premiership panel have adopted a softer approach over the last few weeks. Carragher, Dubry, Wilcox, and Fail lost the ball and lost the decision as well. Schmitzer, Liverpool looking for a second before half-time. Maya, Berger, just had to adjust his footing. If it had been right into the slot, it might have been right into the net, but you could see he had to check, and that led to a loss of accuracy. At Filbert Street, it's now Leicester City, the Worthington Cup finalists, 2, Middlesbrough 0, Andy Impey has got the second for the Foxes. Bowyer back towards Smith, not near enough though to give Leeds the sniff of an equaliser before half-time. We go into stoppage time with 2 minutes up on the board. Woodgate. Kuhl. Leeds at times have lost the ball too easily in that part of the pitch in this first period. Camara. Here's Hamann. He hit one with his left foot, he opts not to. Smith. It was nimbly done. Bakker. Smith, having played it, wasn't thinking about the return. Which rather saw Bakker in a poorer light than he deserved to be. And this was on Smith, really. Player to move. But fail. Pressed by Schmitzer. They've worked very hard, Liverpool, in this first half. Always had the flow to their play. They would feel they're worthy of this one-goal advantage. Camara, Meyer, Berger, now Matteo. Good angled return by Gerrard to Camara. Just occasionally they've found some space in that midfield area with that sort of controlled passing, but it's not been easy. It's been a high-tempo game. Ooh, and Hart high with the tackle. Jason Wilcox trying to defend his teammate here. Schmitzer's on his feet, and the card is yellow. Gerrard went in first of all, and then it rolled loose. There's a little bit of a jump there by Ian Hart. And I think in a different refereeing climate there might have been a stricter call from Mike Reid. It is yellow, and Leeds still have 11 men. Ooh, and Woodgate's hit it against Dubry and dealt with the rebound. And that's the end of first half. Has been played at great pace. Been difficult for either side to have any periods of control, and maybe no surprise that the goal came from a set piece and also came from long range. Dietmar Hamann by Jonathan Woodgate. At half-time at Anfield, it's Liverpool 1, Leeds United 0.
This weekend on the English Premier League.
And it's a great ball! Oh, wonderful goal! 5!
That's absolutely brilliant.
Right on the stroke of half-time.
All the action from the English Premier League continues live on Fox Sports 2. Wimbledon clash with Everton, and with only 2 points separating them, a win's vital for the Dons. This weekend, Wimbledon take on Everton Monday morning at 2. Fox Sports 2.
If you're
Welcome back to Anfield. Leeds United with some ground to make up here. They're 1-0 down. Both these clubs, of course, have massive support around the world, particularly Liverpool, who now have brought in a lot of players from around the world. 8 imports in their starting 11, but they are producing their own as well, like Jamie Carragher, Steven Gerrard, Dominic Matteo, of Italian extraction, but very much a product of Liverpool Football Club. So Leeds to start the second half. The side separated by the goal that came in the 20th minute in Liverpool's favour. Trying to close the gap on Leeds United in the league table, which is 6 points at the start of play. Leeds had played one game less. And remember, Liverpool go to Arsenal next weekend. Another of the sides above them. And then they go to Manchester United. So it's a really crucial stage in the season for a club that, as I said in the first half, have only got the league to look forward to now. They were knocked out of the FA Cup here at Anfield by Division 1 Blackburn Rovers. Leeds have a very intriguing UEFA Cup draw against Roma. Those matches early in March. Carragher. Liverpool certainly coming into this game wondering quite where a goal would come from. David O'Leary, unfortunately, has been on the receiving end of it. With Eddie Gray there. Schmitz has scored his first goal for the club recently in the win at Watford. And on the subject of Watford, they're losing 1-0 at Aston Villa. Steve Stone, the scorer. Berger. Bowyer trying to get back. He did get back to put Patrick Berger off. Oh, and that's a risky one from Lee Bowyer. I don't think either of his centre-backs appreciated that. And changes by either camp at half-time. David O'Leary with Michael Bridges as an option. And Darren Huckabee as well, if it stays this way. So forward the attacking side for the away team. Forward by Kelly. Not sure what Bowyer was trying to craft then. Ended up with him disputing the direction of the throw, which goes Mattio's way. Kelly. Backer. It's in the nature of both these teams to get the ball down and pass it, but they're not giving each other time to do that. And the second half starting with the ball being given away rather easily. Now Leeds have got a free kick. Foul by Matteo on Kuehl. There was a time before the arrival of Ancho and Hurpier when Liverpool were particularly vulnerable to balls crossed in the air, as this one is. And there is the commanding figure of Hurpier. Kuehl. Liverpool thought the game should have been stopped in their favour. It's a corner to Leeds. Everyone but Camara has come back into that penalty area for the home side. He's guarding both posts, but Leeds don't toss the corner in straight away. Try and draw Liverpool out. Kuehl. Camara gets the better of Kelly. Berger's made a burst, but Camara didn't perhaps spot. It wasn't easy, and here's Bowyer trying to pick a way through. Get up, says Hurpier. Get up, says referee Reid, and Bowyer does just that. When Camara was working the ball down beneath us here, Patrick Berger had gone sprinting through the centre for Liverpool. Trying to make the counter-attack count. Hurpier telling Bowyer what he thought of it. They're not easy to call, because players tend to do that at times, even when they have committed the foul. Too eager. Now taking the throw from pretty much the place where he was pulled back from. Berger made it his. Meyer, Berger, Schmitzer, all done at top pace and still with control. And it produces a Liverpool corner. Hoppy and Hart. Really got going as an attacking force so far in the second half, the home team. And here's an opportunity maybe to double their advantage. Straight into Nigel Martin's territory. It's kind of a wave of the arm by backer there as Ancho made contact with the ball. I don't think it was anything too sinister. Smith. And Smith would be well advised to keep his thoughts to himself. Andy Hogg responding to a questioning look from referee Mike Reid about whether that constituted anything that the referee should take note of, and I think an experienced linesman, assistant as we now call them, will expect a little bit of industrial language to fly around. It's Leicester City 2, Middlesbrough 1 now. Andy Campbell has scored for Brian Robson's team. Matteo. Is one goal going to be enough for Liverpool today? I wouldn't necessarily thought so, given the potential for goals in this Leeds side. So here's Camara onside, and Schmitzer, and Matteo! Well, he had time to set the sights. He's only ever notched a couple for Liverpool in his senior career, but here was a chance to add another one. Lovely set-up play with Camara, and Schmitzer hit it. And Matteo did, but not cleanly. Fuel in the middle of some attention. That's not good news for Leeds. Fourth official, Mike Ryan, saying, well, you've got to come off the pitch to get that. Concentration elsewhere for Messrs O'Leary and Gray. Meyer, Camara! Oh, just blocked off by Kelly. Fair enough, defenders do that all the time. Matteo. Here's McPhail. Kuhl is involved again, hoping to get behind Hurpier here, and he might just have done that. It's Harry Kuhl. It's no penalty for Leeds United. And it's a breakout for Gerrard. He had to, first of all, he had to bustle past number 22, Camara, and then was stopped by the player wearing that number for Leeds United, Michael Dubrick. Took his own team a bit by surprise, but certainly unsettled Leeds as well. And Dubry picks up a caution, and he will have a suspension because of that. It's his 10th of the season. Ten minutes into the second half. Harman, it's quite so sweetly. Back to Martin from Wilcox. Kuhl. Now, there's some room here for Bowyer. All show drawn out of the centre. trying to close Lee Bowyer down. Bakker. And Harman. Well, he cleared it. Bowyer just couldn't put the brakes on, and that's what he's saying to the ref. And I think Mike Reid understands that. He's chasing a ball that was his to fight for. And he's already into the act of apology as he regained his balance. Harman, meanwhile, has not regained his position on his feet. He has now, somewhat gingerly. Dave Galley is the physio for Liverpool after a long service at Sheffield Wednesday. Steve Staunton at the back there on the Liverpool bench amongst the substitutes. Cool, obeying the etiquette. I think reluctantly, you can't blame him in these circumstances. They're a goal down. They're battling against a team trying to catch them up in the upper reaches of the Premiership table. Meyer. Hart. Cameron trying to turn Dubry. Farrell does that often to involve Ian Hart, but Leeds can't get it forward from the left back. Schmitzer. Allshot, still 1-0 to Liverpool. It's been that way since the 20th minute. Camara, past Dubry. For Schmitzer, out comes the goalkeeper and makes it his. Not quite precise enough to pass to the right-hand side for Liverpool. And here goes Kuehl. Well, Harry Kuehl is furious. He feels this time he was definitely fouled. He is a player who has been accused, shall we say, of going to the ground too easily when contact is there. But this was the incident at the other end with Titi Camara wanting to lay it right into Schmitzer's stride. He didn't do that. And Martin was given the chance to get to the ball, which he took gratefully. And cooperation there between referee and assistant, because Mike Reid looked across to the right-hand side and got no support for any thoughts that he might have had about giving Leeds something there. Carragher. Wilcox. Getting him to play it straight away. Out by Hart. Bradford City have taken the lead again against Arsenal. Through Dean Saunders. It's 2-1 at Valley Parade. And it's Aston Villa 2, now Watford 0. Still more than half an hour to go here at Anfield. Being fought with the ferocity that you would expect. Woodgate tight on Meyer, but Meyer's got the better of him. Schmitzer! Oh, and he went for Berger when he might have gone for goal. But here comes Camara, and he has a crack, and he hits the ground more than the ball. Liverpool are making chances, but the composed, indeed ruthless finishing skills of Michael Owen and Robbie Fowler denied them today. And for the majority of the season. Owen should be back from 2 or 3 weeks. Fowler not far behind. There's no doubt the hopes are high here for Liverpool, who have achieved so much in terms of collecting points, 41 from 23 games without their big guns in attack. It's 3-0 to Villa against Watford. Paul Merson scored both their goals, the second and the third. Carragher. Schmitzer. And now Meyer. Gerrard. Very well played by the teenager. Matteo. Liverpool have got 4, looking for a good cross here from Dominic Matteo. And it flicked off Kelly and they got lucky. The home side, they've got a corner when those in red in the penalty area were gesturing in frustration. But the ultimate frustration is with Kelly, and Berger's placing the ball for a Liverpool corner. Met by Bakker, defending for Leeds. Glanced on by Wilcox, good chasing by Smith, but he's got no sort of support. Hupia. A push on Kuhl, who gestures as if to say about time too, to referee Reid. Wilcox. Hart. McPhail. Now Wilcox a chance to cross on the run. And Bowyer leads a level. It was a goal crafted at high speed with high quality. And Lee Bowyer stooping and conquering at the far post. The line of approach on the left, and Bowyer coming from the right, put it back across the goalkeeper and in. Liverpool might rue the chances that they failed to take at the start of this second half. It's now run 18 minutes, the second period, and it's 1-1. The very least Leeds want from this is to keep the gap intact. They came here with 6 points the advantage over Liverpool at the start of the day, but they'd love to go on and win it from this point. What a good signing Wilcox has been. Matteo sucked into the centre. It wasn't easy for Bowyer, but he got something on it, and it was enough. Cameron Kuhl epitomising the contest, and with Carragher and Smith as well. Here's Hupia. Gerrard. A magnificent pass to Meyer. Oh, talk about the direct route. The point of attack switched instantly by Steven Gerrard, and there wasn't too much for Meyer to aim at for a cross, so he's aimed for goal across the goalkeeper. Not too far away from finding it and restoring Liverpool's lead. Pushing it with an arm. Oh, moves better down there. Bridge is just behind David O'Leary and Eddie Gray. Probably at 1-0. He's thinking he might get on. Matteo. Meyer. Berger, challenged by Dubry. Schmitzer. Losing out to Wilcox. Smith. Well, he was late. He lost the ball. There was more frustration than anything else. Smith can shout and snarl, but the card's out. He was trying to hold the play up confidently, a little bit casually maybe, and the ball had gone. And I don't really think Alan Smith can have many complaints about that. Remember, Leeds came from behind to win here last season. Gerard Houlier's first game in sole charge after Roy Evans had departed the club. Norman takes. Schmitzer, very cleverly down for Berger. Beaten out by Nigel Martin and straight to McPhail. Well, threatening play from Liverpool from the free kick. And here they come again, but Kelly able to head out. Harman! This time the deflection helps Nigel Martin, unlike in the first half. But the goalkeeper, having parried it, was very relieved it went to a player in white rather than one in red. Liverpool's corner. Away by Wilcox. Still more than a quarter of the game to go, and it's building up to quite a climax at Anfield. Smith. Camara. Oh, and Kelly very nearly had it stolen from him by Schmitzer. Herpia. Still going. Camera lending a bit of much-needed help. Harman. And he hit the shot. It comes through untidily to Martin, but comfortably. County 0, Sheffield Wednesday 2 now. Charles Sibon, second for Danny Wilson's team. Camera on his shirt pull, but as Mike Reed's indicating, Liverpool have still got the ball. And there's a lot of momentum with Matteo. Oh, Schmitz and Meyer look at each other. Remember, Schmitzer was expecting Meyer to expect him to let the ball run. And whether he just miscontrolled it. Either way, Liverpool unable to capitalise on a good possession well forward again. Carragher. Berger. Oh, what a fantastic goal! It's brilliant. It's Berger, and Liverpool are back in front. From long range again, they rock Leeds United. Martin just about saw it. He had no chance of reaching it. Here's Kill. And he's got away from Herpia. And the touch from Vesterveld. The help on hand from Matteo. But Leeds mightily close to equalising for a second time straight away. Dewberry. Well, the first half was fraught at times and fierce. The football flowing much more now, and it's a great sight to behold here at Anfield. Two old adversaries in the top four of England's Premier League, fighting for three very important Premiership points. Manchester United, the current leaders, at home to Coventry today. It's a game that, on paper, you'd expect them to win. Oof. Sweet as a nut, as they say. And I do believe I even saw Mike Reid caught up in the emotion of it, punching the air. And, not in celebration of Liverpool, but being out there to see such a splendid goal from such an advantageous position. It was a belter. Gerard Houllier is going to make a change and introduce a player he's just rewarded for his efforts. Danny Murphy. Look at it from the other side of the pitch. Unstoppable. It's Camara who comes off. Murphy, who's really put a lot into his work this season and been rewarded by an extended contract. He's delighted to accept. Failed to take the free kick. Had to come too far, but it's his decision as the crowd came towards him. Durgan. Murphy. Stripped away by Dewberry. Arman. What is so wonderful about the game these days is that teams just can't kill it off when they get in front. They have to keep playing, and Liverpool doing just that. They've got a corner. And Leeds are pressed back again. Bowe's goal put the belief back into their ranks, but now they're behind once more, and if they go too adrift, it could be curtains. Bowe's flick. They're strong there against Kewell, he needed to be. Arman. To drop it behind Kelly for Murphy. He's got problems with the height of the bounce. Wow. Reid, first of all, he's concerned about Murphy, who went into the advertising hoardings. He's given a goal kick. Time for me to tell you that it's Derby 1 now, Sheffield Wednesday 2. Heavy fall by the recently arrived Murphy. The goal from Blanco Strupa, the Belgian international. Just over 15 minutes left. Leeds going to show their resilience once more. Ian Hart with the free kick. Murphy. Gerrard, who's got a chance of being in the full England squad for the forthcoming match against Argentina later this month. Arman, Meets to Murphy. Good football from Liverpool. And they've got avenues to explore down that left-hand side with Matteo. Leeds have let him run a long way, and Matteo had time to set himself. Reaction from David O'Leary, and it is the two strikers that he's got on the bench, a double change. Smith comes off for Bridges. And it's a midfield man that fails. It gives way to Darren Huckabee.
Number 12, Darren Huckabee.
Carragher, which is he's done particularly well in away games this season. 10 of his 14 goals have come outside of Elland Road. And straight away Bridges has earned Leeds a corner. It's Kuehl. Side have lost at Manchester United, at Wimbledon, and at Arsenal. Been beaten at home by Liverpool, of course, and Aston Villa. And they're 2-1 down at Anfield. On a day when we wondered what Liverpool might get in terms of attacking power inside the opposing penalty area, they've found the power from outside of it. Kelly. Murphy. No obstruction by Woodgate. It's a test now of not just Liverpool's ability, but their nerve as well. Leeds, as much as they can, giving extra effort. Pressure by Kuehl there on Carragher. It's a free kick, but in a way it's typical of the exertions that Liverpool need to be able to hold on here. Woodgate. From Dubry. Hart. Gerrard trying to pinch it from Kuehl, who was very strong. Hart. So it's Huckabee and Bridges now that the Liverpool backline have to worry about. And here's Huckabee. Well, we found some space to move into then. Found a shot that gave Westerveld work to do. Hart. Kuehl. Now Bowyer. Kelly had kept going. As Leeds are doing. Huckabee. He turned the wrong way in the end and left one or two of his teammates in the lurch. And Liverpool can break out. Schmitzer. Woodgate going across. But Gerrard has got there. Murphy. That's a terrific tackle. The first of the day from Wilcox. Schmitzer. Harman. Easy for Liverpool to keep the ball and pass in a controlled way, but they're doing it with Schmitzer and Murphy. Berger is going to have another crack here. Leeds get the game going just as quickly as Nigel Martin possibly could. No time to dwell on how close Berger came that time. Herpier's header. Woodgate. And Matteo. It's a push by Dubry. And Meyer. And Berger just standing still there really and getting space by doing so. Optimistic from Meyer. Kuhl. And I can feed it back to Gerrard. In for Berger, referee to handily placed. That's nicely judged by Herpier, but not so by Harman. Wilcox anticipating. Kuhl. Two on the left and two in the centre Leeds. And others arriving. Backer. Matteo's head, collected by Bowyer. Matteo in the way again. Bowyer's there again. Very exaggerated for by Westerveld, but he's got to be really safe here. Watford 0, and Richard Walker scored his first senior goal. Striker who's a long wait to get too many chances in the first team. Seven minutes to go. Berger. And whose goal, by whose brilliant goal, Liverpool lead. Berger, I'll sing his praises for his shooting, but not for brandishing an imaginary card that let the referee decide.
A message for the Liverpool supporters who travel from home on the skipper's
If anything, I would think Mike Reid would probably be more inclined to be kind to Gary Kelly to see that from Patrick Berger. Berger will take the free kick. Harman hits Wilcox, and Liverpool settle for the corner. Gerard Houllier and Phil Thompson can't sit still, which would be a terrific win for them in the current context of the Premiership table. Limited their options in attack. Leeds have pushed two upfield, Huckabee and Bridges. So Carragher, Marshall and Matteo stayed back. They're in no hurry to take the corner, but the referee's aware of any dilly-dallying. That's Bakker, climbing well for Leeds. Harman. Berger. Harman again. Schmitzer. Well, it was a wonderful reach by Schmitzer, but not quite even with the length of the leg that Herpia has. It looked beyond Vladimir Schmitzer this, but he managed to guide it not just back across, but into a most threatening area. Charged down by Meyer, defending from the front. Gerrard, Meyer again, Gerrard again. Looking to cross it early towards Murphy. Woodgate wanting to get it forward quickly, up towards Bridges. 2-1 here, as it was to Liverpool at Ellen Road back in August. Bakker. Kelly. Being forced deep. Inside the last 4 minutes. Bowyer. It's a goal kick. Thompson checks the watch. Gerard Houllier is up again. It started for him, remember, with a home defeat by Leeds United when he was given sole control of the reins here at Anfield. And this is game 50 in the Premiership for him, and Leeds are here again. This time Liverpool are winning, and Schmitzer trying to come up with something to ensure that victory. Gerrard as well. Mixture of the imported and the homegrown. Plus stoppage time to go. 2-1 to Liverpool. Kewell. Bridges wants it slipped through, but Kewell going his own way. That's a fantastic tackle by Steven Gerrard. Dewberry flicking on the throw, and Dewberry there again. Oh, the flag is up. To be questioning the decision. The flag did go up. Dewberry made contact there, Huckabee was offside. Delayed kick-off, remember, at Southampton. Glenn Hoddle's first game in charge against West Ham, and it's Southampton 1, West Ham 0. Still plenty of time to play there. Marian Pahars, their Latvian striker, who scored that goal. Palmer. Matteo on the gallop. Palmer, the scorer of the only goal in the first half. Berger, whose goal looks to be the decisive one here. But things happen late, for example, at Derby. It's Derby 2, Sheffield Wednesday 3. Simon Donnelly scored for Sheffield Wednesday. Craig Burley got one back straight away for Jim Smith's team. Murphy's unmarked in the centre. Meyer. And I do believe it's now Derby 3, Sheffield Wednesday 3. The 90 minutes are up at Anfield, and 3 extra minutes will be played. It's that time for Leeds to salvage some reward. Kewell. do the retrieving. Kelly, Hart. Kuhl using the full width. Carragher seemed to me to play that out off Harry Kuhl. And more importantly, it seemed that way to referee Reid, who I must say has combined the letter of the law with the spirit of the game to help the occasion here. Dubry. Huckabee, that's just a time tackle from Carragher. Huckabee kept going. Maybe he was hoping for a corner. It's a goal kick. It is 3-3 at Pride Park. Malcolm Christie with that late goal for Derby. Or the latest goal for Derby. Murphy.
Oh, my goodness! It's Liverpool at the long range today. Danny Murphy repays the faith that the club have just shown in him by handing him a new contract, and they're rocketing past Nigel Martin. No penalty area predators about for Liverpool today. No Fowler, no Owen, but Harman and Berger and Murphy from outside the penalty area. Liverpool have the points, and what a way to get them.
Bridges. Kelly trying to get something back in the Liverpool style today. Liverpool will close in on Leeds United. Here's Meyer. Schmitzer supporting him. And Berger. Gerrard is down with a touch of crap. With a touch of the ball. With the two-goal cushion making a call, but points that will mean so much to Gerard Houllier with 3 goals. The shooting boots were on. Patrick Berger banged in the one that restored the lead after Leeds had equalised through Lee Bowyer. Harman, with a little help from Woodgate, had given Liverpool a half-time advantage, and Danny Murphy iced the cake in stoppage time. Next week away, Manchester United away to come, so important that Liverpool did damage to Leeds United here. Arsenal have lost today at Bradford City, I can tell you that. So Gerard Houllier, with his 50th game in charge of Liverpool, has had a day to remember. It's finished at Anfield. Liverpool 3, Leeds United
1. Wednesday night, the Premier League show on Fox Sports.
What a brilliant goal in sensational style!
Providing the most comprehensive highlights from every fixture of the English Premier League. Including special features and a complete roundup of all the latest news. Premier League show, Wednesday night on Fox Sports. next weekend on the English Premier League.
And it's a great ball! Oh, wonderful goal! Play!
That's absolutely brilliant.
Right on the stroke of half-time.
The weekend kicks off Sunday morning live on Fox Sports. Monday morning, Arsenal back at Highbury for their clash with Liverpool. Lying third in the league, the Gunners face a tricky home test to fourth-place Liverpool. Wenger's chasing United, but with countryman Houllier hot on his heels, he won't underestimate the Reds. Tuesday morning, Middlesbrough under pressure with a slump in form take on Aston Villa at the Riverside. Next weekend on the Premier League, the Sunday morning game live on Fox Sports 2. Arsenal, Liverpool and Borough Villa live on Fox Sports.